Hey y'all, it's your girl Dee Dee, and we are back with another video. Oh, bless the Lord. It's like, I forgot to lotion my hands. Hey y'all, how's it going? You see, I'm really trying to keep up with these videos. Well, we bless the Lord. You saw the topic in the description below. If you didn't see it there, then you read it in the thumbnail. So we are talking about risk takers. Some of y'all like to take risks, including myself. Because remember, everything I talk to you guys about, I'm talking to myself because I'm sitting here looking back at myself. Before I get into this video, I was thinking about, because again, I'm in my study, right? So I was thinking about doing like some little decorations for Christmas. Because last year I was in the living room, so I had the couch with the red blanket and the pillows. But the puppies won't let me be great out there. So that's why I'm in here. But I feel like it should look Christmassy. I feel like it just looks like it's a regular day. So we're gonna work on that. But as I said, we're gonna talk about risk takers. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell so you stay notified when we drop a new video. So let's talk about risks. So I'll take risks as it pertains to, like, some would say my life, because I've gone bungee jumping, I've been in a helicopter, I've gone zip lining, horseback riding, certain things that people be like, why would you do that? Like, that's so scary. I feel like a little part of me just likes to double check and triple check that the heart is still working. I like the adrenaline rush, and I mean, it's fun. I actually want to do, what is it called? When you jump out of the plane with a parachute? I want to say sky flying, but that doesn't sound... Skydiving! Sky flying! Nice. Good job. I want to do skydiving, but everyone around me is like against it. And I'm like, why? I feel like these people ensure that the necessary precautions are done, you know. But then, as people always say, well, if you have to sign a waiver, that's you signing away your life. No, that's them protecting themselves. Because, you know, their lawyers told them to do so. So, I don't know. So some people say I'm risky. I like to take risks. Like 90% of the activities that I do that are risque, I don't tell my parents until after it's done. Because then they're going to panic, and we don't want any of that. And so, as we know, it's the Christmas season. It's a winter. It is cold. The snow has fallen, is falling, will fall, wherever you are, depending on what's happening. And I want to know, do y'all change your tires? Do you put on winter tires or not? Like, where's your level of risk? Like, are you like, well, I have on all seasons, so it's okay? Or do you just have on, is all seasons the same as summer tires? I wish Keem was here so I could ask him. Okay, because I'm a novice, I don't know. Do you have on your summer tires, which may or may not be all season? Do you have on your all season tires, or do you have on winter tires in the heart of winter? Tell you a story. The year was 2015, February. I've hated February ever since. So, okay, before that, let's backtrack. I used to have this nightmare, and in the nightmare, my parents were driving. It was only my parents in the car, and they got into a really bad accident, and they passed away. That was the dream. That was the nightmare, and I was terrified. So I told my parents about the nightmare that I had, and they were like, it's okay, you know, pray about it. We don't know what you're going what you're doing before you go to bed. Maybe, they say maybe you watch something, or they like say this one, maybe you eat before you go to sleep, and that's what gave you the nightmare. Anyways, I had that nightmare a year before the accident actually happened. And it wasn't like I had it every night, but I'm gonna say once a quarter it came back. Like, it was there. It reminded me, like, hey, this is still a thing. And in 2015, my mother, my father, and my sister, now my sister wasn't in the dream as being in the car, but my sister was in the car, and they were driving to somewhere. They were on the highway, and an object of some sort was flying in the wind, and it blocked the vision of the driver. I'm really trying to remember. I believe that's a story. And then there was like a slight swerve. But as you know, a slight swerve can actually be very major, especially in winter conditions. Wait, did I tell you the actual nightmare? They got in the nightmare, they got into an accident, the car flipped over, caught on fire, and they passed away. That was the nightmare. Terrified, I told them. Fast forward now to 2015. The accident happens on the highway. The car flips over. The car catches on fire. They did not die. Someone showed up and hauled all 3 members of my immediate family out of the car. We bless the Lord. While that's all happening, I'm at home because I wasn't living with my parents at the time. Sleep. I sleep dead. I own it. Especially if I'm tired. If I'm tired, that make it worse. Like, only the trumpet sound would be able to wake me up. Like, I sleep that dead. I wake up now, and there's 20 plus missed calls, so many text messages, and then I hear someone say, your family was just in an accident. What? Because I was sleeping over at a friend's house at the time. So I wasn't with my parents. And they're like, your parents, they were in an accident. And I said, whew, I can't manage. Called them, and we bless the Lord, everything was okay. That was one. Yes, they had their winter tires on. That was one. Second incident. And really, it makes me wonder, like, why do I even like winter so much? Because every accident that I know of has taken place in winter. At least for me. I don't remember what month this was or what year. I feel like I really tried to block this one out. But my sister and I were going from Oshawa back home, and we were headed east. And on the highway, a truck and another vehicle had gotten into an accident. And you know that when vehicles get into severe accident, their brake light, front headlight, no light is working on the car. So as we're going down the highway in the far left lane, my sister's driving and we're talking and life is good and we're doing great. And it was wet snow that day or that night. It was probably daytime, but you know how it gets dark early. I feel like it was like maybe between 5 and 7. Yeah. So anyways, driving, and as soon as the head beams of our car hit and we saw that there was a vehicle there, I hollered my sister's name. She did what she could and what she knew best. And she, turned the wheel to get us out of the way of hitting that vehicle that was there, that was already stopped. And honestly, hold on. Yeah, so my sister did what she could to get us out of the way. And as we were driving down on the highway, I was looking in the rearview mirror and I saw cars. I knew that there were cars behind us. I don't know where these cars ended up, because when my sister swerved, there was not an object there. There was no car to her right that she could hit. And we ended up, because again, the roads were wet, we ended up in the ditch. Like, car flip over, car is smoking. And in that, yeah, that was a rough accident. And I could not feel my leg at one point. Please excuse my dog. My sister had hit her head. That was one of the worst. And again, we had winter tires. And when we saw the car, like after, the ambulance came and they took us out of the car and the firefighters were there, obviously nighttime. So when you saw the car didn't look like it was toe up because it's dark. The following day, when my parents went to go check on the vehicle and we saw pictures of the car, and whoever those people are at the place said, wow, it's a really good thing you guys had on winter tires, because had you not, this would have been a whole different story. Okay. That's my second incident, right? Oh, you would think I'm done. Incident number 3. This was Christmas Eve. This was Christmas Eve, and my father and I were driving home, and a deer came out of nowhere. Yes, as the deer, that same deer that panted for the water showed up and said, I'm just gonna cross the street as you're driving. Boops the car. Now, for those of you who's ever experienced that interaction, yep, I'm gonna call it that, between a car and a deer, you know the seriousness of it. For those of you who have not, count your blessings. Because for one, I didn't call the deer, but your insurance company will say it's an at fault. Okay, it was you. You did it. Because I said, come here, deer. Come here, deer. And their body is strong. Like, their body is so tough that they indented the whole side, the driver's side, the door, that whole side, and the front part was just shoving. Like, it was just so mashed up. And we shifted on the road. Because at the speed you're going, and we weren't going fast because it's on a country road. But it just shifted you over. Thank God for the grips on those winter tires. Last one that I'm gonna share. We were driving and someone ran into us because they didn't have winter tires and they couldn't mash their brakes swiftly enough to stop before hitting us. So I told you all of these stories to say, or to really try and figure out how much of a risk taker are you? Like, do you not like your life? And I know that sounds strong, and that also may sound rude. But I mean, are you considerate of your life, the lives of the people that may be in your car, and the lives of the other people who are on the road? Made it sound better, right? Because I think even though I know winter tires are expensive, I know that for a fact, but I consider it to be an investment. I'm investing into my vehicle that I may be using multiple times throughout the season. And it's not like the tires you buy are just a one-time use. You can use them for as many seasons as, the traction is there and it's being cared for. You just don't run down your tires. And I know some people who will like switch their tires to winter tires and then run it down because they use it all through summer and then want to put it back on or keep it on for the winter and wonder why they have no grips. And when black ice is on the ground, they're still moving. Think about it. It's like, it's like by you not putting on winter tires, like a little part of me is like, do you care? I know in some places it's a law that you should have winter tires. And if you don't and you get into an accident, it's really not on anybody but yourself. You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm talking about with risks within this season. And I'm also obviously promoting safety and how important it is to ensure that you're safe. You, the pedestrian that's walking, the 3 or 4 or 5 people that may be in your car, your vehicle itself, because when your vehicle mash up and you can't get to work and all you had to do was invest a little in some tires, then you're going to be boo-hooing. I feel like this video should have been sponsored by a tire company because I'm really promoting the importance of safety within this season, coupled with the fact that I've had quite a bit of traumatic experiences that have caused me to be such an advocate for this. And, you know, I may take risks in other aspects of my life. I call them more fun related stuff, you know, like ziplining, bungee jumping. Those are fun stuff. Skydiving, those are considered fun risks. There are other financial risks like gambling, like investments, you know, that type of stuff. And I'm not saying that all risks taking is bad. And I'm not saying that all risk taking is good. I'm just saying weigh your pros and cons and be mindful of how it may impact others. Right? Isn't that fair? Isn't that, like, that's a simple statement. I feel like that makes a sufficient amount of sense for us to be like, you know what? That Deandra girl made some sense. Like, I wasn't really thinking about getting my winter tires this year, but you know, you never know what can happen. And I know that for other people, they're just like, yeah, I've never had winter tires and nothing has ever happened. So why should I just go get winter tires this year because they said the winter is going to be really bad? Well, valid point. And yes, it goes to show that you've been protected, obviously hindering any harm or danger from coming to you. But who to tell when that danger is going to come? Danger don't just knock at your door and say, hello, I'm here. Or send you a letter saying, I'll be here on this day at this time. Danger show up. Danger enters your life like, what's a good one? Danger enters your life. I'm trying to find a great analogy right now. What enters your life? Like, crazily. Like a hurricane. Probably not a good one. Like a tornado. Is that good? Anyways, danger will bust open your door and not care, not ask, not knock, not say, by the by, will you let me in so I can like wreak havoc on your life? No. You know what I mean? So I just want us to be mindful. And I mean, we can get into the comment section below and we can talk about risks. I was about to say all day long, but like we can talk about risks. And you know, what your take is on it. Like, how do you feel about taking risks as a whole? Let me know if you buy winter tires. Let me know that too. I would like to know. I'm not going to judge you. Like, you do whatever is best for you, because obviously there are financial aspects. If you don't drive your car in winter, then why are you putting on the winter tires? I'm just saying, be mindful, be aware, especially in Canada where our weather really don't care. Today will be sunny, tomorrow it will drop to minus enough. That's what I call it, minus enough. So, my question to the class, are you a risk taker? Are you willing to take that risk? Are you gonna go buy your winter tires? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I think do what's best for you and your family. But I will 100% always be an advocate for winter tires. 100%. I've been in too many near-death traumatic accidents where had it not been for that little grip and the two front, two back, where would I be? You see? I know I'm hitting somebody because it just makes sense. Take risk. Risk taking is too much. It's too much. And I mean, the fact that it's called a risk means that somebody always loses out. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but it happens. Eventually it will happen. So just do your due diligence and just be considerate and be safe. Make good choices. That's the key. Be safe and make good choices. So when you're thinking about taking this risk, and when I do these videos, it's just a side note. I want you to see how best you can apply whatever I'm saying to different aspects of your life. So I know I'm talking about winter tires because it's the season of winter tires. But when you're going to take a risk in your relationship, in your job, in your schooling, in different aspects of your lives, with your family, when you're taking that risk, be mindful of who it will affect, how it can impact you, the different relationships that you have. Like all of that stuff should be running through your mind, and just be safe and make the best decision for you. Okay. That is all I got to say on today. Thanks for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell so you stay notified when you drop. When I drop another video. Okay. Turn on those post notifications so I don't have to tell y'all every time that a video's there. Because y'all know the video's there. Because I did say I'm doing a video every day. Yeah. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.